Drinking Bros. Put down the water and grab a fucking drink.
Rocco's back. Rocco's back. Rocco's back.
Yeah,
Rocco's back.
And he just said he wanted a sip of the dick.
I did not say
He
dick.
did
You
too.
heard dick.
No, you said
No, I
I
said-
give you a sip of that dick.
No, I said ick.
No,
I
you
said
did.
ick.
You can't change it.
I said sip of the dick, but you guys know what I meant.
Welcome back,
Rocco.
Vincent Rocco
I
Vargas.
just want to love you now.
I purposely-
like it's all
I purposely
I've
set
got.
this room up so he has to face me.
I know it's so
I know.
fucking
I'm
disturbing.
fucking facing a blue wall.
No, but we're close. We could hold hands.
Oh, ooh.
Hey.
We actually
I
held hands.
can't.
Like,
I
yeah.
can't.
No,
I
it's-
can't.
You're warm.
I'm always warm.
You're super
I want to
warm.
touch
I know,
the
I'm like a-
warm Rocky.
No,
Oh, the warm Rocky.
No one's
Get outta
called me
here.
Rocky ever.
Rocky.
it.
Oh, I like it.
Dun, dun,
I
dun,
like it a lot. It
dun.
reminds me of that red-haired kid who was on the back of the motorcycle.
Yeah. He
Yeah. Rocky
no.
the movie.
He's the red-haired kid from Three Ninjas.
No,
Kick back.
Oh, it reminds me of the squirrel from the Moose and the Rocky. Right? What is that?
Tum Tum
You know what I'm
Rocky
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Colt.
yeah.
What
Those
was
were
that?
the Three Ninjas names.
I think,
Yeah,
I
no,
think
but
of Mask.
Rock-
I think of
with the
Mask,
moose.
the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
the Mask.
Ross,
movie.
you would know. What is
Ross,
the movie?
what
with-
is it?
Which
Yeah,
one?
The cartoon with the squirrel, the flying squirrel.
Rocky
and
and
the
Bullwinkle.
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Rocky and
Bullwinkle.
Bullwinkle. That's what it reminded me of.
Cocky and Fuckwinkle.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I said
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, we haven't
It's a
done this in a
cartoon I've
while.
seen.
I'm
I've seen.
just gonna throw a cheers out there
Let's
right
do
now
it.
because Rocco's back.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'm drinking from a butt. I'm
Yeah.
drinking from a butt.
Drinking
What?
from the
You're
butt.
drinking Bud Light from the butt.
I've seen
No,
that
no,
porn.
no, that's
it's
not what I
called,
said.
It's called
That's not what I
milkshakes or
said.
something. What was it?
I
Butthole
don't-
milkshakes?
I got a friend.
Yeah.
His
It's like,
stepmom
wow.
got arrested for drinking wine from her butt.
How is that? Why you get
Is that
arrested?
illegal?
Like
Is that
she's at a
illegal?
party.
That's
Oh, no,
It's a party.
No, I think she was driving after
It's because
that
she
or
did in
something.
public. Yeah, you
something
can't
like
do that stuff in public.
I'd have to ask her for the story again.
Are you taking a BBL? A Bud Light? Wait, a Bud Light? I fucked that
A
up.
Bud Light.
God.
A Bud Light.
And to
Bud
think I went
Light.
to college. God, I'm stupid.
Not like the full dump out. Not
Whoa.
like probably digging dudes out.
Whoa.
What was it?
Whoa.
The
Yeah.
FSDO?
What was that?
The FSDO?
What did I say? A
Full suck dude off or
or
something?
full dude suck off.
That full
FDSO,
dude
yeah.
suck off.
Full dude
God.
suck off. FDSO.
What is that? What is a full dude suck off?
I mean, that's like if you go FDSO, after a night at the club, like
That means you just went for it?
yeah, it's full dude suck off.
This full
What's
dude.
like a half dude suck
Or there's
off?
Yeah,
a
yeah, what's
Q
the lead
FDSO.
in
The
to
half
that?
dude is where you
Quick-
just kind of kiss. You know,
Right?
you know those girls that don't go for it. They just kind of kiss it a little bit.
Yeah.
They rub it. They
It's
tug
kinda
it.
like, I have a boyfriend.
Right,
I'm
but
just
the
gonna
full
do
dude,
that.
the full
Boom,
dude,
boom,
yeah,
boom, boom,
that's
boom.
Yeah.
full level all the way.
You have a Q FDSO, which
What's
is a
that?
quick full dude suck off. You can get one of those done in a bathroom.
I don't think I've ever done a quick.
I feel like
one.
that's like a Sears department store suck off where it's like
Is
quick.
that the drive-through
Yeah,
blowjobs?
real fast.
You're doing
Yeah.
a dressing room. You do that one in a dressing room.
That's like Chick-fil-A drive-through. It's so fucking fast.
Yeah, you don't
No
even know
matter-
you press a button. Your dick
Listen,
comes.
what Chick-fil-A have you ever been to?
What,
where the
dude?
drive-thru was
They're
fast?
known to have the
never been
fastest
to one-
drive-through.
I've never gotten out of a Chick-fil-A drive-through in under 20 minutes ever.
No,
What?
hold on. They have giant lines, but
Yes.
compared to like an In-N-Out, they are like
They're
substantially
so
faster.
fast.
Well, In-N-Out comes
Oh,
out
In-N-Out,
too with
you
the
don't
fucking-
ever-
The only
There's-
problem
yeah.
is they can't hear your name. You're like, "What's your name?" I go, "Vince." They go, "Steve." I'm like, "Fuck, it's Vince." "John." I'm like, "Fuck you."
Does he have a camera? I'm Mexican. How's it, John?
Vicente, bitch. Say-
Oh, Vicente.
Yeah, now they get it. Yeah, now they get it. We're in El Paso.
Yeah, if you want to go through a drive-through at In-N-Out, kiss a fucking hour of your
no,
life
dude.
goodbye.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
it's
it's a
over.
lot.
You might as well start a new episode.
The earthquake
of
in
fucking,
2000, what is it, 1994, there was lines. You started at 9 in the morning because you knew there was going to be a line. You didn't get your meal until 4:30.
What? Yeah,
because no one else. You remember that, Ross, because there was no electricity, but In-N-Out was the only one that had generators.
I lost a relative in that line at In-N-Out. So
no, what?
I lost my Uncle Danny, 58 years old, passed away in an In-N-Out line. So there was nothing.
Did he really?
fucking Uncle Danny.
No, but
That'd be like,
I'm sure.
I was like, that's
you know?
super cool.
All he wanted was an animal style.
Yeah.
All he wanted was animal.
I just
Oh,
wanted
dude.
an animal style
I
double.
He
love-
goes, man,
I'd
I just want
fucking
one
animal
animal
style
style
burger.
double right before I died. Too late.
I'd spread them and
Too
sit
late.
right on a double.
I have to like I rub myself when I look at an In-N-Out burger first.
You rub yourself when you look at a lot of things.
Anything.
Yeah, you
Anything
do.
food
related.
Anything food
Yeah, right?
related.
Anything
Hot
yeah,
dogs. He's
related.
rubbing himself.
I feel like you're culinary cum Jared, like CCJ.
Oh, I love that.
No, I've never heard that nickname.
Yeah.
That is not a nickname.
Yeah, they start.
Franklin, I swear to God.
No, you better
That is
mean
not
it.
a meme.
Say it again.
That is not a
CCJ, culinary cum Jared.
No.
Where you put a nice
Yeah.
butt in front of him. He's not interested.
I've heard
you,
stories,
You put like
yeah.
a loaded like hash brown,
meatloaf?
like a loaded
Yeah. A
fucking
meatloaf?
hot dog.
A meatloaf.
Yeah.
I
love
imagine if you
meatloaf.
worked at Pizza Hut, you
You're
would
throwing
fuck the
more
dough.
mayonnaise than fucking Jack in the Box.
Did you just drool?
What? No, I mean I was thinking about eating the dough like off another
Welcome
dude.
back, Rocco. I
Oh.
bet you wish you would have stayed away.
Oh,
well,
man,
we
I'm
got
not
some-
gonna lie. I needed this.
We got some sponsors to get to.
yeah.
You know what? First up, Rocco, we got one that still hasn't left. We're talking about Carnivore Club.
Hey, they're still
Oh,
around.
yeah, the
Sorry.
Tiger commercial keeps him in business.
It's like my ex-girlfriend. She just won't leave. What?
Oh,
shit.
whoa.
Zinger.
Whoa.
Hey, zing, zing.
Hi-oh. Just like Matt's ex-girlfriend who won't leave, carnivoreclub.co
God, that's gonna
will
start
not
some
leave the
online
box.
drama.
You'll eat all
I'm
of it
kidding,
right in
I'm
it.
kidding,
You'll
I'm
eat all of
kidding.
it right in the box. That's how good it is.
done
CarnivoreClub.co
that.
is a
Done that.
cured meat of the month club that delivers to your door some of the finest, tastiest meats in all of the lands. They search the high hills of Kolkata, India, all the way down to the San Fernando Valley for the finest meats in the land. They put them in a box and ship them to your house. Carnivore Club is a great Christmas gift. Some might say it's the best Christmas gift. Let's say you haven't talked to your dad in 10 years. Maybe you had a fallout over over a lady. Get him a box of Carnivore Club. Tell him to rip it open and enjoy some meat in front of the fire this Christmas. Especially for those hard to buy.
Nothing would
people,
go
it's great.
better on like Christmas morning opening a package that had meat in it. You're like, all right, what bullshit? I got fucking meat.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
awesome.
I eat that box so fucking fast, dude.
I
Or
know.
pussy or
I
box.
can't wait.
The box of meat.
Oh, I thought you were looking to see you're gonna eat my pussy. I was like, I'm gonna pussy.
I
Vince.
can't wait till they go to Sweden and get wolf meat.
Oh, yeah. You get some fucking wolf meat. You're good to go.
I want kangaroo meat.
Yeah,
Wolf meat.
dude. I'm gonna meet that guy that punched kangaroo.
Yeah, that
Oh,
kangaroo.
he
That
died.
kangaroo
He
meat.
died.
Carnivore Club needs to get him on.
I
fucking-
know.
He
I
died.
know. Get that
I
guy
know,
on
I know.
payroll.
We'll get
Anyways,
that
go
later.
to
Poor guy.
go to carnivoreclub.co. That's .co. Use the promo code MANUP. You get 15% off. Again, that's Carnivore
Man
Club.
up.
I use that promo code every time I jump into bed.
What? Man up.
Man up.
What that means?
What is that like when your wife's like, "Fuck me," you're like, "Man up."
No, I'm talking not that bed. The bed I have at the fire department.
Oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Somebody pour a little of our
Man
next
up.
sponsor into Jared's vodka. I'm talking about StrikeForceEnergy.com. Yeah, you want to
We have a fucking
punch a
glass of
kangaroo
it.
in the face. Throw some fucking Strike Force down your gullet.
Dude, I literally have a pint glass with probably 7 ounces of water and 2 Strike Forces in it, and we've been passing around. You know,
Strike-
We've been passing around.
Stradka,
like it's
yeah,
a-
I got
yeah.
some Stradkas going on too.
no, there's no vodka. It's
Stradka.
Strike Force, I guess. There's in
Stradka.
water. I don't know.
Strike Force and water.
Strike Force.
That is a good question, though. So Tim Morris put a video out. What is Lead Slingers and Strike Force? Because it's a Stradka with vodka, and he was like,
It's Lead Force.
Lead Force?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
that's
like
insane.
Lead Force.
I like Lead Force.
I like Lead Force a lot,
Yeah.
actually.
It's Lead Force.
Yeah,
Man, I love this shit. I'm going to be pinging.
And hey, by the way, Tim Morris made that commercial for Strike Force today. So thank you, Tim, if you're listening.
Wow,
that was
dude,
fucking awesome.
Tim is amazing.
We put it up on Instagram. StrikeForceEnergy.com is got it's the tiniest, tastiest little tin pouch full of energy and one very slim, easy to hold, easy to lube pouch. Kick the can. You don't need a can anymore. There's no need for fucking Monsters or fucking Red Bull. Throw that shit out the window. They're paying for it. Go to StrikeForceEnergy.com.
You can't store a Monster in your bum, but you could store like 16 Strike
You can
Forces.
keister the shit out
Yeah,
of Strike
Yeah, you can
Force.
keister the shit out of a Strike
That is
Force.
true.
Yeah. So go to StrikeForceEnergy.com.
You can keister Strike
Type in the
Force.
promo code Drinkin' Bros for 20% off of every single order. They have a subscription of the month, which we all have, and they also ship anywhere in the world. So if you're in Iraq or Australia, they'll ship it to you. You're good to go. They've also got a bottle that pumps out 100 squirts in it that we got. Next up, since we have Rocco back on the show, we got a co-owner of WarfighterTobacco.com. How's that going?
We actually have one of the main owners right here. Would you like to plug your own company?
Oh, he's here in the studio.
This is your moment. Mom spaghetti right here.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, big guy.
Hey, Ross. This is Scott with Strike Force.
Yes, I've partied with you.
You're not with Strike Force. You're drunk.
I'm on Strike Force. I mean, I own Warfighter.
Yeah. Scott is one of the owners of Warfighter Tobacco. We've been drinking all fucking day.
All day.
We're actually working on a new. What an awesome introduction.
No,
but seriously, Ross, we've been drinking all day. We've been drinking all day. We've been working on tasting some of the different blends that we got going on right now. There's some cinnamon potentials. There's all kinds of stuff out there. And the Rocco Signature Series cigar that we're actually, I think we might have found the one I want.
Yes. Got some good prospects.
So definitely. Scott, thanks for joining us today, man. He's out here with us, and we're going to be smoking and drinking for the rest of the night.
Yes, I see why Rocco's going to be the spokesman.
I heard the
he crumbled under pressure.
I heard the Rocco blend fits easily into small women.
It's definitely shaped like the potato dip.
I love it.
God.
Hey, Scott Jensen, we appreciate it. Go to warfightertobacco.com. They're 100% combat veteran owned. Real men don't vape or smoke hookahs. They fucking smoke cigars. Get some of the finest cigars in the land. Big fan of Scott Jensen. Last time we hung was at Freedom Fest. I ate an entire bag of combos of yours when I was drunk. So I appreciate that. And don't think I don't forget that special moment we shared. Okay. You give a man his fucking combos, his bows, dude. That's a fucking friendship for life.
Dude.
We're brothers for life.
Wait, what kind of combos do you go for?
That's
bro?
commitment, dude. I go pizza.
Yeah, my
You're a
pizzeria
pizza
combo.
guy?
Yeah, pizzeria combo is my favorite. Scott,
My friends once put a mousetrap inside a bag of combos because they knew that I would get it, and then I hurt my hand, and I can't eat combos anymore.
Oh yeah, you hurt your combo hand. That happens a lot.
Anchovy is my favorite combo.
Are you serious?
No, I made
Is that a real
I was
one?
like, do they have that?
That's not a
Have you
real
ever had
thing.
anchovies on pizza?
Dude, it's delicious.
It
I
is.
actually
It is.
like anchovies.
I like the
Do
saltiness
you even
flavor to
combo,
it, yeah.
bro? Do you even combo? Because I don't think you do, dude.
Do you even combo?
No,
bro?
they have new gay combos called combos.
Yeah.
No. Isn't it Cumbros?
It's combros.
Yeah, there's an R in there.
It's combros.
Cumbros.
We're heading there tonight.
Hey,
kids.
would you like a-
We're
No,
heading there tonight.
it's
Where do you buy those?
the Asian flavor is called crombos.
Dude, we just started this shit. Oh,
boy, we are.
Hello, you got crombos?
Ross does have to
Crumbles.
talk about the greatest book of all time first. you
We
know?
can.
I
We
thought
can
we-
talk about crumbles. Can I have some crumbles?
Yeah, hello, sir, you got crombo? You got crombo? You got crombo?
That's super. But that's actually a white guy. What?
Yeah.
You
Next
have
up, we got
crumble?
At Night She Cries While He Rides His Steed. The finest, greatest piece of literature ever written by the greatest author of this or any generation, Ross Patterson. If you like Blazing Saddles, if you like Range 15, you'll like the humor in this. It is the first ever romance novel for dudes. It's available everywhere. Amazon.com, Audible.com. Did the voices.
If you like
on
the
this
show
shit.
Westworld, this book is for you.
Fuck yeah, it is. Fuck yeah, it is.
oh, God, yes.
Big fan. Last but not least, we got Black Rifle Coffee. Matt Best, tell us about it.
I don't know what to do. Evan's not here. I don't.
It's a premium batch
premium
roast
blend.
order coffee.
Evan always gets serious. It's a premium roast to batch order coffee that ships with
Roast
it.
to
There it
blend
is.
batch
You got
order
it.
to
You got
coffee.
it.
Roast to bed. Blend
There
to
you go.
batch
Roast
order
to bed.
roast
Yeah,
coffee.
Hold on. I will say with Black Rifle Coffee, we're actually in the HQ of Black Rifle right now. Rocco
We are.
is finally here. We missed you, buddy.
I'm here.
Welcome back,
so, yeah, if you-
Rocco.
You want to get some
Thank
Black Rifle? It's Drinkin or Drinking Bros, and it's 20% off every fucking order. And it's the most delicious coffee you'll ever drink. The USA-made mugs, fucking awesome shit. But most importantly, Rocco, you're here.
I'm here.
I'm so stoked,
here.
dude.
I was excited to go find my office and then find a bigger office. And no, but it's exciting to be here. I fucking missed everyone, and I won't let that happen again. Going 2 months without my boys, dude. It's weird.
Well, I mean, to your defense, there was a medical reason.
Yeah, you know, man,
I thought we should just jump right in.
do you
Yeah,
want to
let's
know
jump
why?
right in.
Oh,
Let's cut it in
very
half.
awkward.
Let's cut it in half.
Well, you know, I've only had one hemorrhoid my whole life, and then I
yeah,
thought
I know that. I've had one.
You've had one?
Yeah.
So
I
you
think
know
it's still there.
Do you know?
That's called
Whoa.
getting fucked in the ass.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I don't think it's a hemorrhoid.
Oh, all right.
So I
it
thought
turned out to be a peanut.
shit.
Yeah,
That's
I don't know.
gross. So I thought I had a hemorrhoid, dude, and so for the first 5 days, I was trying to treat it with, you know, suppositories.
Cheese
yeah.
graters.
Yeah, the cream and the suppositories. And if you guys don't know what a suppository is, you
Is it like a gel, like a pill you have to stick up
no,
there?
so it actually is like a hard. It's a hard shaped. It's almost like looks like a bullet, but
like the tip of
like
a
a
bullet?
Rolo.
Yeah, it's like
a
the-
Rolo.
Like the
like
whole
the-
thing.
like the length
Oh,
of a bullet.
God.
It's the length of a bullet, and you have to shove it into your butthole.
You went full.
Whoa.
Yeah, and here's the fucking weird thing: you have to lay in a side position because if you don't, I tried to shove it in my butt while I was sitting on the toilet, and as soon as you make one weird gesture with your abs, it shoots right down into the fucking toilet. It doesn't hold. So I had to look at the instructions. I'm laying on my side, my leg is up like an emotional fucking weirdo, and I'm jamming fucking these things in my ass to take the pain away from this hemorrhoid.
Yeah.
Turns out, day 7, it wasn't a hemorrhoid.
What was it?
I had an abscess in my butthole. Yeah. It was so fucking. Yeah, here, Ross, check
What,
this
what
out.
do you mean abscess?
So
like
what an
ingrown
abscess
hair
is,
or some shit?
an abscess essentially is what it is an ingrown hair or a giant fucking pimple that turns into it gets infected and it starts to fill with pus. Eventually, the medical treatment for it is to cut it.
So it's
and then drain
inflammation
it.
of the subcutaneous.
There you go.
What?
Exactly.
Ooh,
That's it.
what?
Wow.
Weird.
And so, dude, Ross, I realized at one point it wasn't a hemorrhoid when I couldn't walk. I was in tears of the pain. I was about to call 911 to come pick me up and figure out what the fuck's going on in my ass. I decided to put hot water, doing a bathtub. They call these warm sits in the medical term. And then I put a bottle of.
And you're a medic yourself.
Right. So
Yeah.
I'm doing my own treatment. Right.
Yeah.
I realized like, okay, this isn't a hemorrhoid. This is something different. I'm gonna have to take care of this shit because it was
God.
painful.
Oh,
So I'm
God.
feeling down there, and
Oh.
I even have my lady feeling down there, which
Oh,
is
you got 2 hands down there?
a lot of love there, brother. A lot of
Oh,
love.
God.
And so I realized, like, dude, this has to get popped. I get an 18 gauge needle.
In 18, you didn't go for 23. You're like,
No,
this thing needs to go.
So I know,
home.
like, what happens is if it was pus, it needs to have a big exit wound so I can push out the pus.
Oh, no.
So I didn't want to go. I
Why
needed
would
to
you
go.
do this at home?
Well,
Holy
I didn't want to go to the doctor and
shit.
have him do it. So I'm in the hot bathtub, a bottle of peroxide in there, and a blind stick. And once I punctured it, and I just had my nail. I used my nail as a guide, and it hit the bubble.
abscess,
Yeah, the abscess.
Oh, I'd
And-
be tearing.
Instant relief. And I saw pus come shooting out, and I start milking this.
Why do you say milk?
no.
Because
Hold on. I love pimple popping videos.
Right.
So it does
And that's
not gross
exactly
me
what
out.
it
It
is. So
does
here's
not
the funny
gross
thing.
me out.
So I wasn't sure what was going on at first because I didn't see blood. I'm like,
But you
oh.
felt relief. So you're like,
right
this is
away. I was like, oh
awesome.
my God, it feels better. I feel better. I'm screaming this out, right? And so my lady's like, stop yelling. I'm going to pass out. It's so gross, right? And I'm milking the shit out of this thing. And I smelled it. So disgusting.
Can't smell it.
You know, I smell everything.
Rocco.
I smell everything. And when I smell it, I was like, what? That's pus. And so I know I have to continue milking this because in an abscess, you have to push out all the pus or else it continues to be infected.
Yeah, real.
That's
Real.
so-
Right.
So I go into
can't-
the shower. I'm in and imagine this position. I'm in a doggy position.
Wait, like
Lean-
knees on the ground?
Knees on the ground, awkward as shit. I'm like, this is
Oh,
embarrassing.
God.
But that's the best position where I can reach and grab this abscess, and I'm milking the pus onto the floor of the
This
shower.
is the grossest ever.
It was
God.
so
I
disgusting.
can't wait for Party Ben to get back with our Taco Bell.
Yes. So imagine just for 30 minutes pushing out all the pus that was built up into my asshole.
How many ounces do you think?
God, dude, I swear I could have
12.
fucking man.
Did you
fill up a
I would have
shot
filled a
glass?
shot glass. Yeah, exactly. Dude, it's funny. Yeah, same thought process, dude.
Best restaurant ever.
Yeah,
right
I
there.
know. It's crazy. So, dude, just
I want to guess pus with you too.
No, I showed up to the doctor's office the next day just to make sure everything was good, and he gave me some antibiotics, and he was a little pissed at first to hear the story of why I did it, but he understood, and he also said I saved myself a lot of money for the surgery that was about to happen.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, dude.
man.
So that was about 2 weeks of me just
Moral
laying
of
in
the
bed.
story.
Moral of the story is
Do surgery at home.
don't shove a bunch of shit in your ass and then find out you
before
didn't
you
need
do,
it.
yeah.
Oh, it's shitty. But then after that, and then
Speaking of butt stuff, I just went to a concert.
Did you really?
did you really? What is it? No, dude.
Matt has
Hold
to tell
on.
the
Wait a minute.
story.
So, and that's the only reason why I've been gone, and also just business and just doing the public speaking and the books,
Yeah.
the book release and all that.
Yeah, Rocco's been super busy, but that's a good a public statement for everybody on the podcast. Like Rocco's gonna be bouncing around with business. Like our goal is to be every episode, all of us, and obviously have new interesting guests on as well. But there's a lot of restructuring, so we can
Yeah, we're all
that
kind
same
of
pace in last 6 months and going forward. But once we get there, it's gonna be awesome, man.
Yeah, I'll be here
so-
permanent. Hopefully June. Hopefully June if everything goes good.
Yeah, all of us here in Utah.
And
so
game on, dude. Nothing changes,
perfect.
but you will be scheduling myself to come up here as much as possible to continue on with
the
the
crew's
podcast.
never breaking up. So whenever
No,
people are
dude.
like, "Is Rocco ever?" Gonna... Yeah, goddamn right, Rocco's gonna be back. It's just
I just had
once in a
shit
while
to
we
do.
got
Dude,
some shit to
everybody
do.
gets busy.
I had,
especially-
I had butt problems, and I'm doing public speaking in the kids book thing.
Yeah,
You brought up
Hey,
a concert,
Rocco,
Jared.
tell us about your children's book.
Oh yes.
Yeah, man. Shit. So, Article 15 decided to do a publishing company called A15 Publishing.
A15.
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 So A15 Publishing just kind of went live a few months back. We have 3 books now. One of them is mine. It's My Military Dad Does Things a Little Different. Really, the reason behind we talked about why we wanted to write this book is more to get guys to sit there and read to their kids, right, and kind of explain some of the things that we all
Made it
have.
funny.
Yeah, it's funny and it's about some of the things that we do, idiocracies that we do, whether it's pointing with the knife hand or fucking
Telling time.
time in military time,
Yelling at people from across the street.
right? Just so shit like that, and that's just the first of hopefully many we can knock out. We're gonna try and do some Leo stuff and some military moms as well, and we're gonna use that platform for whatever we can think of that'd be entertaining and fun. So.
Boom.
Yeah.
You can
fucking
find it on
awesome.
Amazon. So
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
you know,
been
you
fun,
know
dude.
how I
It's been a
found
good
it
run.
on.
If I will say, that'd be an amazing Christmas present for anybody. Like my mom texted me and she was like, "Oh my God, I just saw Rocco's book. You better buy that for my nephew Archer, who's
that'd be good.
turning 3." She's like,
Yeah.
"You better buy," because my brother's a Marine Corps.
yeah,
veteran,
Marine.
so
So,
you better buy that for your fucking brother and your nephew. I was like, "All right, Mom, chill, bro."
yeah,
So-
I ordered 10 myself to get to my nephews and
Really?
and yeah.
Hell
So
yeah.
it was cool. And it was funny, dude. I sat there. I didn't realize what I did. I kind of sat there and read it to my sons, and they're sitting there laughing, like, "Oh my God, Dad, that's you." And I was like, "Holy shit!" Like, my own family enjoyed my shit, And they're like,
the caricature in the book, it looks it's you. So.
it's kind of
Fucking
loosely
super
based,
cool.
but it was cool to see that them react to it. Like I was
Yeah.
talking about the freaking, I show up 10 minutes early. We show up 10 minutes earlier than fucking anything. And they're like, "Oh, Dad, that's you." And I'm like, "Oh fuck, it is me." So it was cool, man. So we're excited about that.
You know how I
That's
found out
fucking
about it,
awesome.
Rocco? I got an email
How?
from Amazon where it says, if you like the night she cries while he rides his steed, you'll also like this. They're frequently bought together. And it was your book.
No shit.
Yeah. It was your book. And I was
That's
like, holy
funny.
shit. That's Rocco's book. Yeah.
That's so funny, dude.
That was like when we were all sitting on the iTunes charts together
Yeah. That's
with
funny.
Waffle House.
Oh, my Waffle House waitress
Crazy.
as well. Look,
But wait, did you say something about butt stuff in a concert?
yeah.
This has to come from Matt because
Well, first I want to hear. Didn't you go to a concert,
I
Ross?
did. I posted it on Instagram. I went to Third Eye Blind despite Jarrett. I went
That's yep.
purely out of spite of
Spite me.
Jarrett.
How do you
Despite me.
feel about that, Jared?
I don't know why he would go to a concert to spite.
I FaceTimed.
It's
By
Third Eye
the way,
Blind.
I FaceTimed you too at the show,
yes,
and I had
I was at a very refined dinner with Jason. We were having jam on bread.
I had
Patrick, with
incredible seats, and the video is pretty fucking epic. But so at first, this started off as like a spite thing of like, dude, I'm just gonna go see them and fucking just to jam it in Jared's dick hole, FaceTime him and get it over with, right? So that was the first song that I FaceTimed Jared on. He got to see, one of their hit songs or whatever. And afterwards, I closed the phone and holy shit, they put on a fucking unbelievable show. And I couldn't
The
believe
whole
it.
crowd
Way.
knew all the words, Ross.
Dude, every single person first it was packed, like jammed to the gills. Like there wasn't, it was like fire code, like packed where you're like, oh fuck. I felt like I
Oh,
was in
shit.
an Oakland warehouse and I was like, shit.
No, dude, I knew you were gonna say that, dude. I did.
That's
God.
dark. That is dark.
They're still finding them.
Yeah. Look, I've been in a few fires. That's for another show. So
Well,
I can get into
I don't know if you know Ross, but Jared had a rebuttal by going to his own concert.
Oh, no way.
What?
So I get a text. Yeah, I get a text, and he's like, "Bro, I'm going to this metal concert." I'm like, cool, man. I'm gonna stay home and do my thing because I don't really go out." And then the next day, we're talking to him, and it was you and Logan.
Me and Logan were in the kitchen down at Matt's place.
Yeah, so they wake up in the morning. It was like 8 in. They're going snowboarding. We're getting ready to go into work, and then we're like, "How was the concert?" And they start to talk about it, and they're like, "Yeah, man, like there was just like the tranny scene here. Like a lot of trannies must like metal. There was a bunch of trannies." And then Jared starts talking. Yeah, he's like, "Man, there was this like 6'4" blonde tranny. Like I don't know, she must be in the metal scene because everyone was like high fiving her. And then like all the dudes are slapping each other in dick, and we all look at each other like." Jared, this is a gay bar. And he's like, no, it's not. And then he lists the name of the bar, and then whoever was local was like, that's one of the biggest gay bars in town.
No
he's like, what? Yeah, and he's like, it makes sense. There's emo dudes and there's trannies, and all the dudes were slapping dicks. And I was like, it's
dude,
a gay bar. Could
it was
be any more
weird because I
fucking-
was sitting at the table just watching everybody, and everybody that would come in, like
Everyone's
every
ordering,
time they
everyone's
would walk
ordering
by-
blowjobs?
No, they would grab at each other's dicks, and I was like, wow, that must be like a Salt Lake City metal thing or something. And then now it makes sense. I guess it was a gay bar.
Hey, brother, can I buy you a blowjob? Like,
That's my favorite.
Boy.
Yeah. His line literally is like, "Man, I mean, I guess the metal scene in Salt Lake has a lot of trannies." We're like, Jared, it's a fucking gay bar. Like the fact that like your brain goes that the
man.
Salt Lake City metal scene has fucking 6'5" blonde.
they grab more dicks than
boy.
military dudes.
I know.
So, Jared, did anybody hit on you?
No.
Dude, that's
of course
weird.
they didn't. Of course they didn't.
I'd be pissed.
I know. I'd be like, "Wait, am I not hot? What's up, dude? Buy me
Yeah.
a drink,
Yeah.
bro."
Yeah, you.
Yeah,
you
but
want some dick?
there was a Mexican food truck outside that has really good quesadillas because I got them.
There's nothing like a Mexican
Ew.
quesadilla on the streets of Utah at a gay
Yeah.
bar, outside of a gay bar.
No, I bought the quesadilla and then I brought it back into the bar and ate it.
Oh, God.
You have
God.
wonderful stories tonight.
That is
It
so
was-
weird.
It was a Mexican quesadilla at a gay bar.
and they served extra cream.
Yeah, they did. Yeah,
Extra
they
sour
did.
cream
It
and
slides
that
Well,
right
it was
in.
funny because the guy in the truck actually was from Chihuahua.
Boy.
Why would you say it like that?
What?
He's actually from Chihuahua.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm from live in El Paso. And he was like, there's good cheese in Chihuahua. I go, I know. We know Mr. Zaragoza. And he goes, yeah, that cheese is too expensive for us.
I bet you he slept over that night too at Jared's house.
Yeah. And so he made me enchiladas in the morning.
Yeah, you would
I would
huevos
like to take a
rancheros in the morning with him.
I'd like to take a poll on like Jaredisms. Like, he has to be like 1 in 10 Americans that is actually the same sex, non-romantically invited an Uber driver in to hang out and watch a movie.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know who else would ever do that.
Huh.
No,
Oh, just Jared.
I don't either. Yeah,
I don't know. Like if you're trying to fuck the Uber driver, cool, but like strictly platonic, let's hang out at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah. We were watching a John Travolta movie.
Hey, bro, you cook? You want to come in and make some eggs?
Oh, boy. Yeah. Well, hey, Jared, I will say this. So that Third Eye Blind concert, not only was fucking awesome, the guy sounds amazing. Here's the thing: they had new songs that were fucking awesome that I've never heard of. They have a new album out that doesn't get played on radio at all. I can't figure out the drop off or why that happens. Super fucking weird to me. Do you listen to any of their new shit?
No.
Why?
Hey, so let me ask you this: give me one of their famous songs. Then one of their famous
Jumper.
songs? Because
I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so
ties and because they fucking suck.
man,
You know?
they were great live.
I wish my fucking third ear was blind so I didn't have to fucking hear that band. But
I was the same way. I went out of spite for Jared, and then I fucking fell in love with the band.
Cause I will understand, right?
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's
I
it.
like them.
And the
Cool,
other
back
ones,
in like the early
Yeah.
2000s.
Yeah, we were young.
yes. So the other ones, I'm, writing.
song
We're
lyric.
writing the Matt Best Freedom the Fuck On book right now. I write some music. There was a new Rolling Stones album that is fucking incredible, and I can't believe it. It's 73 years old. There's no way you should be putting out amazing music anymore.
Dude, I will say that. So I was on my computer last night, and it was like Rolling Stones, and it was the new song, and I was like, oh god, let's see what these fucking dudes did, because like obviously one of the greatest fucking rock bands of all time, and the fucking song was great. It was Kristen Stewart though, the girl from Twilight, and I fucking hate her face. So like I got halfway through the fucking video, and I had to turn it off just because like I hate her. And then I listened to the just the lyric video, and I was like, all right, man, that's a pretty dope song. It was like, it
sounds
man.
like it's
cool.
Dude, the entire album sounds like it's straight from 1972. I thought it was a Lost album at first, where I was like,
yeah, cheers to them.
Because they weren't in the video with Kristen Stewart. But to be fair, the only reason I watched the video is because of Kristen Stewart. She was trending on Twitter, and I thought she died, so I clicked on it. Because I was gonna be super amped.
It would have been a lot cooler video if she did.
Yeah, if they made
super amped and it said new Rolling Stones video,
like an ISIS kill video, but it was Kristen
If they
Stewart.
made a combine harvester with cheese grater blades, I would hurl her into it.
well, I'd go Lena Dunham first still. Amy Schumer's probably coming up second, and then Kristen Stewart's third on that one. But
that's a good list.
Wait,
that's a good
I
list.
saw a lot of shit about Amy Schumer. What's going on with her?
I hate her.
She's mouthy.
Yeah, she
There's something
lost it.
new.
She lost it. She sold out on life. She went all in on the Hillary thing. Hillary lost.
Oh yeah.
Hillary lost. She wrote this Instagram post calling everybody fucking losers and retards who voted for Trump and all this shit. She got such immense backlash that she turned off the comments on the Instagram post and said, fuck all you guys, I don't care anyways. And then she's been doing all these shitty commercials. So she's been doing Old Navy, Bud Light. Bud Light just canceled her campaign, though, with Seth Rogen.
Yeah, with Seth Rogen, yeah.
So
they canceled it,
They canceled it. The numbers were, literally just hemorrhaging money on beer. Dead serious. And
She was one of those interviews. She was talking about like how she's gonna leave the country, like 10 other fucking Hollywood stars.
Yeah.
But she was like really fucking idiotic about how she said shit. You're like, man, you're just a fucking idiot.
Just
Yeah,
you're a girl I wouldn't fuck in a bar.
Yeah, so she,
you're like the funny fat
this
friend.
is a
you're
classic.
the female version of Jared Taylor.
She
all right?
gets
This is a
super
classic,
famous and becomes a
you know,
feminist too, which I hate. Like, it's because it's like, dude, if you were a feminist before, great, but let's not make that your new cause now that you're fucking famous.
Even though you built your fame off of saying things like fucking fuck me and fuck that and let's pussy and everything like
exactly,
that.
and
the
how
fuck outta
much
here.
of a whore she is, like, and that's her whole act. And it still kind of is. So she alienated that.
I think she should take some more dicks in the mouth so she wouldn't fucking talk as much.
Oh man, that's not what
Well,
feminists,
you know what?
feminists don't like to hear
classic,
that.
It's classic, a star that oversteps their bounds. Like she doesn't know what like she knows up to the point, but she gets money and everything's done for her, and now all of a sudden she knows world politics. Like,
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
exactly.
when were you studying about all that in between your commercial deals, your brand deals, and your movies? Oh
Yeah.
no, you've just had fucking
Listen.
PAs handing you fucking cheese
Hey,
every goddamn
Everybody
day.
makes mistakes in life. Now, Amy Schumer, coming from Matt,
Her mom made a mistake.
if you let Secretary of Defense Mattis come in your asshole, I'll forgive you, Amy.
on
Schumer.
live television.
Yeah.
Damn, jeez.
You know? He'll insert SEAL Team 6 in your asshole. All right, how about that?
Hey, don't short him up.
The final straw on
SEAL
the
Team
Amy
12.
Schumer thing was she signed on for a live action movie of Barbie yesterday. She's gonna play. She's gonna
that's
play
gonna be
Barbie.
awesome.
She's
and
Barbie?
literally the
only thing-
internet
How is she
melted
Barbie?
the only
down
thing she's gonna
yesterday.
kill in that fucking movie is her
Is
goddamn
that like,
career.
Is that fat shaming Barbie?
That
Yes,
shit.
yes.
Well, how is she Barbie?
Yeah, so she
No, yeah.
released a
if Barbie
statement.
ate too many fucking Twinkies
Barbie
and went
was
to Dunkin'
shaped like a
Donuts every
pear.
goddamn morning.
Her statement.
Once
her
upon
statement
a
was
time,
thanking
if Barbie
Mattel
was shaped as a pear.
for putting a
God.
plus size girl as Barbie and trying to change the image.
Yeah.
So
As
the
if
internet is melted
they
down.
didn't do that exactly for that. Yeah.
Well, you've interviewed Amy Schumer before.
Yeah,
You did.
She's funny.
She said she supports veterans. If you support veterans, you can let me come on your face. How about that?
She's a-
But don't
I
touch.
mean, that's
but don't
exactly
touch
where
me.
she went.
I don't want your liberal
She
cooties.
immediately offered me her butt.
Did she?
Yeah.
she did.
That's
Because I
right.
love-
you
I
did
love
interview.
all the
Yeah.
veterans.
You
I'll
interviewed
even
her
do
for the
anal.
MTV Movie Awards.
Oh shit. shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
it did.
That's funny.
But I mean, it doesn't mean that interview would go the same now. I would just laugh at her,
Yeah.
poke
Yeah.
at her.
Poke at her.
I mean, she was dressed like
well,
Beetlejuice in that
she's
interview.
also a totally different person now. So like, I you know,
Really? You think the fame got to her?
yes, 100%.
Yeah, I think so. Because Schumer back in those days, I liked Amy Schumer. She was
she
like
was pretty funny.
like a hardcore, I don't give a
That
fuck
was
comedian.
2
You're like
years
you
ago.
you love that, and then now
And
it's
also
like
now she has a cause.
let me tell you about
Even though her
politics.
movie
You- it's-
bombed, her movie fucking
Oh,
tanked.
dude, I've watched them. They suck.
It was fucking shitty.
Which
Not a fan
movie?
of her at all.
Yeah.
Never-
The stupid one that she did.
I've never been a fan
Yeah,
of her
LeBron-
shit.
LeBron
the star,
James was
the
in it.
star
Oh,
of that was
Trainwreck.
LeBron
No,
James.
that did really well actually.
Yeah.
It did really well.
Oh, it did.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
It did bad in my book.
It was because of LeBron. It was
know
because
what?
of LeBron.
It made like
My book is all it
150
counts, and
million,
it
but
did bad in my
whatever,
book.
whatever.
yeah.
LeBron is
That's
doing the
shitty.
new Space Jam, by the way. So you have that to look forward to.
Dude, that
Oh.
is so dope, dude.
Oh, who's the cartoon?
They actually
Is it-
just released
is it
Space Jam
Sponge-
shoes.
Is it
just so you know.
SpongeBob? I heard it's SpongeBob instead of the Looney Tunes.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking
No,
repurpose
shut
it.
up.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
no, it's the Looney Tunes.
it's SpongeBob.
They're just
No.
they're remaking that.
Yeah, I was
fucking
gonna say,
movie.
don't fuck with me. Don't fuck, dude. Hey, Ross, just on the Jordan backup. You know, they just released the new Space Jam Jordans as well.
Yeah, all right.
I think they're pushing that. Yeah, they're pushing that whole thing hard right now.
All right, cool.
But
And I want to,
yeah.
by the way, I want to quickly shout out McDonald's. By the way,
Yeah,
I want to talk about this. So I posted a video
For what?
about 36 hours ago about the McRib girl. I posted. There was a girl. She will be on the show on Thursday night show. She will be on the show. She went into I don't know if this is real or fake.
City
yet.
Council.
Yes, but I don't know if her intent
Yeah.
was real or fake.
It's just the redhead, right, or whatever it was.
Pink
She's got
hair,
pink
pink hair.
Pink hair. Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
okay. So first off, Ross, this now we have confirmed. You know, we were confused on the who really started Dicks Out for Harambe on whether or not it was the show. or not.
Yeah.
But the McRib girl really was started by Ross.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
So we
It has
but we
almost 2 million views on his page.
yeah, it's over 2 million now in 36 hours. It's exploded now. Everybody's picked it up. She's gonna be on K-Rock, a bunch of other stuff. She's gonna do our show first, which is awesome. But I got a phone call from McDonald's today, and they hit me up through Facebook and were like, "Hey, can we have a second to chat?" Now I'm thinking this is gonna go bad, like the Waffle House thing when I did the Waffle House waitress song, where they were
Right.
like threatening to fire everybody. McDonald's is quite the opposite.
Fuck you.
They were fucking amped about it. They were completely fucking cool about it. The video, if you haven't seen it, is just about a girl who lives in Santa Clarita. They did not have the McRib sandwich at her local McDonald's. She was arguing to her Chamber of Commerce that she wants the McRib back at her store
City Council
for the
meeting.
holidays,
Yeah.
that it was their family's tradition.
Yeah, the family feels lost without it.
Yeah.
It's like not having snow
and
at
the-
Christmas.
Yes.
So they're
Santa.
they're now calling her the McRib girl online. So you can read about it on Twitter. Just put hashtag McRib girl now. But McDonald's called and was like, "Hey, thank you for sharing this video. It's great for the restaurant. It's fucking amazing. We're gonna send you some gift cards and some shirts."
Let's see. Yeah. Did they offer you some free McDonald's
Oh,
or
yeah,
what?
absolutely.
I want some fucking
Absolutely.
McDonald's.
So they offered free food, free everything, and they were like, "Hey, can we fly you out to?" They're doing an event with her. I'm not allowed to say what it is. They were like, "Can we fly you out and hang and do all this other stuff?" And I was like, "No, it's not really my thing. It's cool that it happened to this girl and that we did this." Because it went, filtered out through the Drinkin' Bros community.
They said they're going to listen to this one. So if you're from McDonald's
no,
and
no,
you're listening,
they're-
I eat it twice a day.
Yeah, they're
Twice a day.
They're listening
Call
to
me.
Thursday's show. We're gonna have some type of giveaway with them, and we're
I'll
gonna
say it again on Thursday.
yeah, we're gonna have her on the show. But
Call JT.
what a wild, weird story! But here's the backstory of
I
it.
don't eat McDonald's, so you can have my gift cards, Jared.
Yeah,
I want,
Jared,
I
you
want
can
it.
have 'em.
I want it all.
Here's the weirdest thing about this was she made this plea to Congress a year ago, and I didn't know this.
Yeah.
I just found it on literally it was some obscure video that only had 800 views, and all it said was Santa Clarita Chamber of Commerce, and I saw this girl with a backpack on in the thumbnail, and I was like, oh, why is she wearing a backpack in a courthouse? I open this up, and it's this impassioned 3-minute plea for what the McRib means to her and her family in front of the Chamber of Commerce. One of the funniest things I've ever seen. We don't know if it's real or fake, if she's genuine or not, but we'll have her on the show on Thursday and figure it out. So we're excited about that.
I want to know what the fuck the McRib is made out of. Because is that even rib meat?
I don't know,
I
but
doubt it's
but
rib meat.
But I'll tell you what, the MRE, MRE,
so good.
it's just as good.
It's super good.
It's almost exactly the same.
Hold on, plot twist. Is the MRE a fucking McRib?
Oh,
wait.
It's gotta be, dude.
Dude,
Another
this
plot
is like
twist.
912, bro. I mean, conspiracy theories right
Another
here.
plot twist,
What?
Matt. A bunch of Drinkin' Bros, once I posted that video, posted the recipe for how to make your own McRib. So did they get it because they did it?
Dun,
or
dun, dun.
Yeah, where did it come from?
Dude,
Damn.
the McRib. I'm a big fan of the McRib myself. So
I love it.
Hey, and the last thing about that story, which is a cool thing, this girl is a veteran, by the way.
No.
So
Really?
Yeah,
I don't believe that.
she's a vet. She's gonna be on the show, and we're gonna ask her about that. And when I talked to her through email, she was like, "Oh my God, it's so great to be on a veteran show. This is gonna be awesome. Like anything for my brothers and sisters." And I was like, "Holy shit!
No way.
Yeah. So this could be the.
I mean,
Either she pulled the ultimate troll of all time, and again, like I just posted it. It's not like I found this.
hey, what, do
fucking
you think she'll let me fuck her?
Oh shit.
What?
yeah, probably.
She's kind of
Let's
cute.
ask.
Is that
Yeah.
weird?
Make
Is that
that
weird?
one of
She's
the
kinda
interview
cute.
questions.
Yeah.
She's kind of cute, Matt.
No.
What's
Yeah,
her name
like-
so we can search her on Instagram?
It's like Xavier.
She could just like hold my balls while I jack off. That's
Yeah,
that's what
yeah.
it is.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Yeah. Why
Ask her. Make that one of the interview questions.
I will, Jared. I'll have her on. Hey, do you know Matt Best? Cool.
McRib girl.
Could you?
McRib.
Would you hold his balls while jacking him off?
No.
Matt,
good
I got
with
a
McRib
question
girl.
for you while Jared fixes that shit. If they,
Yeah, lay it on me.
if you could have one more, because I was thinking about this after seeing Third Eye Blind last night. If you could have one more great album come out from a band that hasn't released an album, who would it be?
Steve Ray Vaughan.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Yeah.
All fucking day, man. It's he died. It's kind of like the Kurt Cobain, where it's like you died tragically, but we talked about this on another episode. Like, and you go out on top, but like you want one more. You like, where could you have gone? Because that was probably like your junior album. You could have fucking hit that senior level.
Yeah,
Steve Ray Vaughan, man. I could have gone for one more dope blues album and then called it a day. Burn that helicopter in, but
You know,
R.I.P.
You know, I know how much you love him, and when I was looking for Jared's guitar, by the way, Matt and I got Jared a signed Blink-182 guitar for his help
From all of them, the OGs too.
yeah,
Tom,
yeah.
Travis, and Mark.
Yep,
That's
from
awesome.
Greatest gift ever.
well, you helped us out with the graphics for the book proposal and everything, and we were grateful. And but by the way, next to that item, Matt, was a signed Stevie Ray Vaughan thing.
Why did you not buy that?
I'll tell you why. I'm going to get into the story right now.
Super expensive.
It was literally $15,000, and I was like, wait, what the fuck?
Worth
I
it.
guess he didn't sign. He rarely signed anything. So they were.
He did. Interesting story on that. There was the recording studio that we went. It was whatever east of fucking El Paso. Do you remember the name of that place?
Ooh, the one
in the Pecan Farms.
Yes, it's called.
But
Shit.
it doesn't matter. Whatever. This really really cool studio outside of fucking El Paso, and essentially it was one of Steve Ray Vaughan's guitar. I think he had like 4, and they had it there, and it was like a $50,000 to $100,000 guitar, and you're just looking at this thing. It's shredded by Steve Ray Vaughan. Like I picked it up. And it was like touching a fucking an infant for the first time where you're like, I don't want to break it. I don't want to break it. You know, man. It's the coolest
Such a
experience
nice
ever.
recording studio, too.
It was legendary guitar,
God,
man.
what was
So
that place called?
yeah, he didn't sign that much, man.
No, so
But I wish
yeah,
one day.
Yeah, because I looked, I started perusing through it, and I mean, shit, you know, he signed like a picture for somebody, and like the cheapest one was like $4,000, and you were like, holy shit! And it literally everybody was like, Stevie Ray Vaughan signed hardly anything, and then he was just gone.
Well, he was like drugged out and drunk the whole time, which is why he's awesome.
Yeah, but you would have figured he would have signed more shit, I guess, being that fucked up. He's been like, oh, I'll sign it. Give it to me. I'll sign it. What about you, Rocco? If one band, if you could listen to one more great album from a band, who would it be?
That'd be Sublime with Brad Knoll.
Boom.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Super LA.
Yeah, I'd be a bit. I like one of my favorite albums they put out was that acoustic version. It was Brad Nolan Friends. It was it's dope, dude. And so catching him like that in that light, like there's a recording. It almost sounds like he just did it at a house party. It's fucking dope. And so another fucking acoustic version of him with his crew, not the new dudes. I forget what they call him now, but
Sublime with
Rome.
Rome.
Yeah, with
Rome.
Rome. Yeah. So instead, just back him and doing his thing, fucking raw. Love it, dude. That'd be dope.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. What about you, Jared?
4 Non-Blondes.
Fuck off,
geez.
dude. Fuck
I'm
off.
just kidding. It's a band called New School Dropouts from Jacksonville. They put out one album and it was awesome, and then their lead singer got hit by a train and died, and then they
Oh,
never put out
shit.
any more
Are you
music.
kidding?
But the album's fucking rad, and
Fucking train.
I had saw them right before I left for Iraq, and I was about to come home from Iraq. I emailed them asking, because my parents live in Jacksonville, asking when their next show was, and that's when they told me that their lead singer got hit by the train.
God,
Holy
New School
shit.
Dropouts.
That's
the
crazy.
album's called Tragic Dub. It's fucking awesome. It's a good-
Tragic
it's a
what?
good album.
What's the last name?
Tragic Dub. Like, so their band was very unique because they were a Sublime style band. They had a trombone player and they had a DJ that would scratch live like over all the music, and it was really cool.
That sounds rad.
All right. All right.
What about yours, Ross?
Yeah, Ross. Let's hear it.
Probably Kanye. Oh no, he's not dead yet.
Ah, jeez.
Close.
Damn it.
He's super close.
So funny.
I'm on fire tonight. I would. You know what's funny? Before yesterday, I would have said Rolling Stones. I really would have. That would have been my number one choice. But then they dropped this fucking amazing album, and I'm like, holy fuck! I can't believe it. So I would have to go. I think. Maybe John Lennon. I think John Lennon. I think would have had one, like a really, really great album. Like one more great album in him. I think that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Dope.
I would have said something about like the fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers, but like their new album was dope as fuck. It's like it's
I didn't
almost
catch it.
timeless where they come out, you're like, oh, there's the Red Hot Chili
Yeah.
Peppers. This is
Yeah.
fucking rad.
Dude, several of those guys are owners of the UFC. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
Flea
Oh
and
yeah.
fuking
Conan O'Brien
who's
is
the
now.
singer?
Yeah,
owner.
Conan O'Brien as well. Yeah.
Who's the singer? The lead singer?
Shit, I don't know.
Anthony
his name.
Kiedis.
Everybody.
Yeah. Anthony and fucking Flea are owners. Fucking dude, there's so many motherfuckers. I just trip
Well,
out, dude, when
there's
you
a
go-
reason behind it. A huge Hollywood agency, it was WME, was part of that sale. So what they're going to do is they offered all of their clients a chance to buy in, which is smart because it covers some of their costs. But you know, it was started for $2 million and it sold for $4 billion. I think $4 billion's low. Me personally, I think that sport in 10 years
Yeah.
is going to be worth triple that.
Completely.
As long as Conor McGregor can hang
would
on for a
want
couple
it to.
years.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, there's
Dude.
Conan. There's a bunch of people in that fucking shit. And it's that time of the show, kids, where we talk about the Drinkin' Bro of the week. This week was submitted by Ryan Hay. He says, "Hey, dear Drinkin' Bros podcast, I would like to nominate my fellow Team EAS teammates, Johnny Joey Jones and Brent Taylor. Both of them are former Marines that volunteered to go up to the Gatlinburg, Tennessee, to feed the evacuees and first responders from the wildfires that decimated the town. That is how you empower veterans, by doing great things to help fellow Americans out." That's fucking awesome, man.
I don't agree.
Proud of-
I don't agree with those Drinkin' Bros at all.
Yeah.
I don't agree with that at all.
I've met them and they are assholes.
They're assholes.
Yeah, they're total dicks.
Do you know? So Joey Jones, man, he used to work for the Boot Campaign. He does stuff now with the Zach Brown band,
Yep.
and he's a very close friend of ours. So I didn't know
Very
he got
close friend of
nominated.
ours.
but
That's
yes.
awesome. That's awesome.
He's a EOD guy.
Oh,
that
you
got
guys really
blown up
didn't know?
while-
No, dude.
No, I didn't know he was a good Drinkin' Bro of the week. But yeah, he was in Range 15. Joey, we love you.
Dude, Joey,
Hey,
his stories
Joe.
actually
Yeah.
out
So
there.
do you
It's
know his buddy?
fucking,
Do you know his buddy Ryan Hay?
yeah, I know Ryan A.
yeah,
real
yeah.
well.
Yeah, Jared does.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. So yeah, he wrote in, and that was his story, man. So yeah, fuck, that's awesome. That's awesome. You guys know those guys.
You know,
So
Li-
cheers.
Listen,
Cheers
it's like
to
I'm at
them, dude.
Disneyland. It's a small world after all. you know?
Cheers.
It really is a small world after all, Matthew. A very, very tiny small world. And with that, it's nice to have Rocco back. We love having you on, Rocco. We missed you, buddy. We missed you.
I'm sorry. Won't happen again.
No. Hey, look, we're sorry for your asshole. That's gonna be our drinking bro of next week. You know.
Yeah. With that, thanks for tuning in.
We love you, Drinkin' Bros.
For Ross, for JT, for Matt Best, for Rocco. This is Drinkin' Bros.
All the way.
We are out of here.